Well, good evening or afternoon, everybody. I'm here, Father Patrick, with Father Brett, the incoming
Hi.
associate pastor or parochial vicar, whatever. So we thought it'd be fun. When Father Bryce came in, he did the rapid fire questions. When I came in, I did the same rapid fire questions. And then when Megan came on staff, she did rapid fire questions. And so we thought it'd be fun for Father Brett to do the rapid fire questions. But I asked the questions as the outgoing parochial vicar, the incoming parochial vicar. It'd be a fun, grand old time. So what we're going to do without further ado is I'm just going to launch into it. Father Brett does not know what these questions are. He is totally unprepared and is going to be on the fly. So he might or might not like that. And so we are just going to go. So it's
Probably
a fun
the
way.
latter.
Probably the latter. But it's a fun way just to get to know about him, which was actually great. Actually, someone went and we rewatched my rapid fire questions and got me all the things that I said I liked. So it's actually a fun little way to get to know somebody. So without further ado, Father Brett's rapid fire questions. What is your full name as it appears on your birth certificate?
Brett Michael Lapérouse.
Brett Michael Lapérouse. And where are you from?
I'm from Chauvin or Berg, whichever you want to say. I kind of flirt around in both.
Chauvin,
Mostly
Berg.
Chauvin.
And then how old are you?
I'm 28 years old.
28. Same age as me, FYI. Slightly older.
Not for long. I turned 29 in a couple months.
And now this is going to be our favorites. So, favorite color.
Orange.
Favorite food. It's always a stumper.
Yes. Because I have a favorite restaurant, but I wouldn't say that's my favorite food.
Well, what's your favorite restaurant?
My favorite restaurant is Raising Cane's.
Raising Cane's. Nice.
Favorite food would probably be hamburger.
Hamburgers. You do
hamburgers.
love hamburgers.
Yeah.
Favorite team sports.
Football and... No, just football.
And favorite sports team.
LSU. Absolutely.
Favorite thing about Louisiana culture.
I think the sense of community for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I feel not to get too in depth, but going back to what I said earlier about how I kind of am from Chauvin, but also from Berg, is that whole community kind of feels like one community sometimes, even though you have obviously multiple towns.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is really something really awesome.
Great. Favorite sound.
I don't know.
A beautiful organ, some chant.
I do love the sound. I do love the sound of a good polyphonic motet. If you don't know what that is, just go look up any choral music. They're great.
Favorite drink.
Of what nature?
Any favorite number one drink of all time.
Oh.
3,
I don't
2,
know.
1.
I'll just say I do like beer, but
Beer.
I just hate saying that.
Great. That's okay. Priests drink beer.
Yeah.
Favorite saint.
St. Thomas Aquinas, no question.
Favorite movie.
I do love. I don't know if I'd say it's my favorite, but probably best movie I've seen is Schindler's List.
Schindler's List.
Yeah,
Favorite
that's
TV
it.
show.
Smash. I'm an old soul.
MASH. Favorite pizza
MASH.
topping.
Pepperoni.
Not pineapples?
No, that is not should not be on pizza, Patrick.
Favorite hymn.
When I Survey the Wondrous Cross.
Favorite store.
Probably Best Buy.
Best Buy. Solid choice.
Solid second would be a GameStop. I do love
Favorite subject in school.
chemistry. I do love chemistry.
Favorite zoo animal.
I love snakes. I really do like snakes.
Favorite holiday.
Christmas.
Christmas.
Obviously.
Love it. All right. Now these are think a bit more. What's one of your bucket list items?
I want to go to Japan one day. That's one of my bucket list items.
Japan. Can you juggle?
Absolutely not.
What makes you angry?
Do you want to answer that question?
I plead the fifth. What's your best quality?
I don't know. I listen well. I think maybe.
Good. What's your worst quality?
I don't speak much.
Mm.
Maybe.
No.
No.
Two sides of the same
I'd say-
coin.
Yes, I'd actually take that back. Some people have told me that sometimes I can sometimes get into like a tunnel vision kind of thing, and that
Okay.
someone has brought that up to me before.
What's the furthest you've been away from home?
Furthest I've been away just for like even just a trip would be to Israel, the Holy Land.
Holy Land. We were there together. Fun fact. What song would you sing at karaoke night?
Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
Classic. How many pillows do you sleep with at night?
Just one,
Just one.
but a thick one.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how funny are you?
I don't know. What do you think?
Uh,
I'd say 5.
I was gonna say solid 5. That's what I was gonna say actually. What was the last book you read?
Ooh. Last book I read or
Mm-hmm.
last book I finished?
Last book you read.
Well, I have been reading Father Bryce's book on Daily Lessons with the Saints.
Plug.
But other than that, the last book I've been and one I'm still trying to finish is Those Mysterious Priests by Archbishop Fulton Sheen. Great book. It's incredible.
Are you a Star Wars fan?
Yes.
Can you cook?
Limited.
Limited, but we're getting there. If you weren't called to be a priest, what career would you have entered?
So I was actually studying to be a chemical engineer before seminary, but now if I were to have a different career, I'd go back. I'd be a musician. I'd probably either teach music or try to be a professional vocalist somewhere.
Nice. What job would you be terrible at?
Construction.
If you had a time machine, what year would you travel to?
Ooh. Forward or backward?
Anytime.
That is a great question. I don't know.
I'll settle with this. What century would you travel to?
Yeah, that might be easier.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably travel back. I'd probably just travel back to the 1900s. Like like the early 1900s.
Nice.
Maybe like Roaring 20s or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Not like obvious. I wouldn't want to be in the era where there's war. I don't think, but Roaring 20s sounds pretty cool.
Who would play you in a movie of your life?
That's a great question. My first thought was I had friends in high school, or I had really just one friend who for some reason thought I looked like Kevin Bacon.
My immediate. Oh, go.
What are you gonna say?
Jack Black.
Why?
This just popped into my head.
That's not what I would have thought. I would have probably. One of my thoughts was Tom Holland.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Because he's like really got the nerdy teenager.
Oh yeah.
And I kind of embody that in some sense.
What's one item that you would save from a burning house?
I'd probably save that I own. So, like there's an image. I mean, I consider like my computer or something, but there's like an image of Our Lady that's in my possession I'm really fond of. I'd probably go for that first.
Nice. What makes you laugh?
Anything funny?
That's good. Solid answer. Do you love or hate roller coasters?
I like them.
Like them. Okay.
I do. Okay, I love them. I do love them. Let's go with that.
How do you recharge on your day off?
I kind of just. I'm easy. I just kind of hang out, just sleep in, or just don't set an alarm, and I do like to play video games, so I might do that, or I might just hang out. Nothing special.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last concert you attended?
So the last concert I was at was. Oh, actually, I forgot about that. I just remembered one that I. So, the last concert I went to was with ex-seminarian friend of mine. We went to see what's called the Symphony of the Goddesses, which is it's not paganistic. Don't think that. It's actually a celebration. There's the Legend of Zelda series is a video game series I'm a big fan of, and me and my friend are big fans of. this was a concert with a lot of the music from that series.
Nice.
And so we got tickets. It was actually in New Orleans at the Sanger.
Okay.
It was really nice.
Cool. All right, now this is this or that. So, quick, here we go. Immediate answers. Cold or hot weather?
Cold.
Beach or mountains?
Indifferent.
Hamburgers or hot dogs?
Hamburgers.
Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Text or call?
Call. I like to talk to people.
Bath or shower?
See, that's hard though. Just because I don't bathe often.
So bath or shower?
I guess shower because it's quicker, but I do enjoy a good bath.
Hunting or fishing?
Fishing.
Book or movie?
If I had to choose,
Uh-huh.
probably a movie.
Movie.
But I like both of them for different reasons.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate, absolutely.
Sweet or salty?
Sweet.
Early bird or night owl?
Neither.
Neither? Okay.
Neither and both at the same time.
iPhone or Android?
Android, obviously.
I'm wondering why you waited so long.
I had to register the question.
Online shopping or in-person shopping?
I think recently I've become more of an online shopper.
As have we all.
Due to circumstances.
Go out or stay home?
Stay home. I think I tend to stay home more.
Small town or big city?
Small town, absolutely.
All right, our final three big questions. Number one, what do you think it'll be like in heaven?
Well, I would take the easy answer all the time just because it's the best answer, and I just go with, so as I said before, my favorite saint is St. Thomas Aquinas, and the way he pictures heaven in all of his writings is very simply, we're in heaven gazing upon God in what's called the beatific vision. And that seems boring, but you got to think about what is the desire of all mankind? Every human heart is God. And so if the deepest desire of the human heart is God, then what greater joy can we have than actually gazing upon God for all eternity? I mean, that's what we all, at the deepest part of ourselves, want. And so that's what, when I think of heaven, that's what I think of.
Yeah.
It's just very simply we're going to be all eternity looking at God in His glory, and God will be looking at us for all eternity.
That's it.
And that's the beauty of it.
Good. What question would you ask Jesus if you were standing before him?
Just one?
Just one. Well, what is one of the many questions you would ask Jesus? And go.
You're asking an introvert to to ask rapid fire questions.
That's true.
Like that. I guess just what comes to mind is, and it's all questions I feel like in some sense we know the answer, although not fully. It's just why me for what he's done?
Yeah.
Why when you knew, I think about Judas, Jesus obviously knew what Judas would do, and obviously that if it weren't for Judas, in some sense, the cross doesn't happen, although maybe it does, who knows, but why? Why would you do that?
And last question. Oh, sorry.
I think about that with my own self, because not to be too critical, but I know myself well enough to recognize that there's a lot that is lacking, and so it's just why? The question that just comes up all the time is why would you choose me? And I think we already always know the answer.
Final question. What is one thing you wish more people knew about Catholicism?
Again, with these questions that you're expecting me to answer immediately.
Yes.
I think to know that, very simply to know that it is more than just a list of things to do and to not do. Because I think there's still that perception, not just by the world, but by even those within the church. Like there's so much more to it than just what is required and what is required not to do. Like that this is the way that we truly, that the God desires to encounter us and to make his presence in, this is the way that his presence is perpetuated and brought into the world now. And like, I think there's sometimes the do's and the don'ts, and even the way that the church's representatives are sometimes mar that. And God, Jesus knew that when he founded the church, that would, I'm sure, be something that would be a barrier, but he did it intentionally because like it shows the power that God has to be able to make his will and his presence known even through human and very broken human elements. And so that's what I would say, like there's more to it, and that there's like this is where if you get past what seems from the outset to be very bureaucratic or very ritualistic or legalistic, what seems that way, even though it's not, like you come to there with an encounter, a very powerful encounter with the God who loves us and the God who created us for himself. And so that's kind of, I guess, what comes to mind.
Good. Amen. Well, perfect. That is the end of our questions with Father Brett. So that is our little one way of you getting to know him. Are you going to be at masses do you know your mass schedule?
So I will not be at Holy Cross this weekend for masses. I will be, my first weekend full at Holy Cross will be the next weekend.
The following weekend.
Yes.
Okay. So you won't see Father Brett this weekend, but you will see him next weekend at all the masses at Holy Cross. So come and tell him hello, and looking forward to having you on board. Great. I think that's everything. So until then, farewell. Hope you've enjoyed this time, and God bless y'all. We'll see you around soon.